Doing puzzles. Guess what? Me? What? Oh, sorry. I was waiting for. I thought you were going to tell me. I was going to tell me. Don't you mean you? I did. Who did? Oh, you. Me? That's right. Welcome to Serious Chess. That was a little vaudevillian skit I did about how I'm talking to myself. And I finished my book today. No need to congratulate me. But that said, let's play some chess. So, the first thing that I am noticing is that even if he takes there, if I push this pawn, then I can take there and take there. But why am I doing it? Well, if I take here and he takes there, then I'm not really sure what I'm doing. However, I could play this move. If I play that move, no, I don't think that makes sense. I could take there, and if he takes there, then I can't push this pawn because he'll just take there. So that is also not right. So if I take here, he takes there, then I could certainly take, but that doesn't, nothing really works. The only thing that works that I can see, of course I'm only looking at one side of the board, but the only thing that works that I can see is this pawn push. How would he go? How would he combat it? Well, he could play this move, which would put me in check. However, then I would take there. So that's not a real threat. And right now, there is a real threat of him taking the pawn, although I would take back. So I would say that this pawn push is very likely correct. Otherwise, I can't move the king here. I definitely can't move it there or there. The king literally cannot go to that square. So I would need a very good reason not to play this move. And then if he goes here, wherever he goes, whatever he does, then I can simply, if he moves aside, then I can, what if he does play that move? I guess if he played that move, then I would play this move again. I'm going to play this move. It's wrong. Okay. And it is that. So what's the idea? I'm trying to find the idea. Man. Because if I go there, then he's in check, but he can take that. So why would I wouldn't do that. So I'm taking? What? So it was all to get opposition? I just didn't expect that, to be honest. All right, so now what is his threat? Well, he doesn't really have a threat. So my idea would be one of two. That's one idea right there. Actually, I have these ideas three. The first one is to play this move. This is a much more appealing move. For the reason that if he takes and I take there, then he goes back. Okay, that's not as good as I thought though, because then he just goes back up. So that's not as good as I thought. The idea was that then I have checkmate on that square. But if I wanted to do that, then I would just play this move. I would just play that move. And if I do play this move and he plays, well, he would have to play, how would he stop that? He would stop it with this move. Then could I take anyways? No. But then I couldn't take anyways. That would be the one downside. That would be the one downside. There's another move I have that I want to look at, which is this move. It connects to the queen. He could get out of it by checking here. When I go here, I would not be trapping him. Not that I see. So, because I don't see a way to trap him in a way that looks good, then this move comes to mind, because then if check and checkmate, and if I take here, if I take with the queen and he stops the checkmate in a way like that, then I just go back. So does he have any other way of dealing with that? Well, yeah, he might actually, which would be that he could check. So if I take the queen, if the queen takes rook, check here, and then he comes back and checks again. Oh, that's not a check. No, that's not a check. So let me redo that. Queen takes there. He would have to go check here, there, and then he still can't check here because the queen's there. I'm gonna go ahead with this move. I was right. All right, and so as I said, this happened. However, I just want to go here because then he has, right? I can play this move, but I can play this move. Is that a better move? I'm not sure about that, because then he would take, I would take, and he would take. So no, it's not a better move. Good. Okay. So now I can take this and then take there. There's no way that's wrong. There's no way that's wrong. Okay, good. All right, got it. All right, so now I'm back to 22-23, and we're just finishing up this beautiful game of Puzzle Rush. Puzzle Rush. That's the game. Puzzle Rush. So this is a very tempting move to play. Of course, I'm not really seeing the reason that I would play it if I can take here. Because if I can take here, the rook can't move anywhere. The queen, well, he could check me. And then, I mean, I could just move over, and then he has nothing. Of course, the queen connects there, but then well, okay, actually, no, that is a problem, because then he could simply just take back there, and then I would lose. That would really lose the allure of taking here. So if I take here first, he has no check. Then he has no check. He can take here, but then I would take here. No, I wouldn't be able to do that. I was going to say I would be able to take here, and then after that I would be able to take there, but it wouldn't work like that. So if I take here and he takes my queen, I take his queen. And now I have a rook and a knight, and he has the same thing, except I'm threatening this. So, and to stop it, he would have to play this move, which my knight would be defending. So I would just go back there. Oh no, he could also play this move. In which case, what would I do? I mean, I would have a knight on this square. His rook would be on that square. Mine would be on this square. Ugh. Yeah. So I don't like that much. Let me look at something else. I don't like it that much. Okay. Okay, so once again, if I did take here, let's just humor it, and he takes there, I could take that, but the problem is that he comes down and checks me, and I lose my queen. So that's just simply not possible. And it's not possible. It's not possible. I have deemed it impossible. Thus it has been deemed. Okay. So I'm very hard pressed to not play that move. I do have this move as well. Oh, I have that move as well. Oh, yeah. Why don't I play that move? If I play this move, then he can take there. I take here. He goes there. I mean, it looks good. I'm just trying to figure out. And then I would take here. And then I would have, yeah, that's got it. There's no way that, there's nothing better than that, I dare say. Nice. Okay, and now, so that he doesn't checkmate me, I have this move. Great. All right, so that's a 2238 rating. Excellent. So I could, so this pawn is pinned, although does that matter? Not really. Is he threatening to checkmate me? I don't think so. So the move that would threaten checkmate would be this with yeah. Or actually, this also works. Actually, yeah, I think both work. This one seems to be more along the lines of what I would play, but I also now notice that I can simply take that. I assume that there's a problem with it, but if he can't stop checkmate, then there's not a problem with it. And I do now see that if I go here, then he can't go there. And yeah, and if I do go here, then he can go there. So I think I should play this move. And then if he goes there, then I can take. Okay, I'll go for it. I'll go for it. I was wrong. Okay, I just take there. Yeah. Wait, what? I'm very surprised that that was wrong, to be honest. What is this? That's, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I would have just not even thought about that and played that. Okay, so the first move that comes to mind is this. Although I might want to take here first, or I might want to play this first. Right now, if I go here with the queen immediately, because he can't check, and in situations like this, it seems like a better idea to play this first, because then you're checking him. But he might, so let's just keep that in mind. Okay, so if I check here, he would have to go to that square, or this one. And then let's stay with this one first. Then it's just a checkmate in one. Checkmate. Yep. Then it would be a checkmate in one. So he can't go to that square. So he can't go to these squares. He would have to go to that square. And then I don't think that I could, I don't know that I could play this move then. So what if I play, well, so he goes there, but I could play this move with the queen. And now the king is on that square. He still can't block. This square is blocked off. That square is blocked off. That is almost a check. Yeah, it's a checkmate. That's a checkmate. All right, great. Got it. All right, now I'm at 2241. Almost done here. Okay. So this looks like the right move to me because it's a check. If he goes there, I take. So he has to go there. No, he can't go there. So he has to go there. And then I go here. And then can he beat me? He can maybe. Oh, this rook. This rook is there. Shoot. How do I deal with that? Well, so this is a check, so it deals with it for a second. And then I could play. Oh, then I could check again, I guess, like here. Where? I don't know. I could also go. I can't go here. I would, because then, well, yeah, I can, because then that would be check. He would move there, and then checkmate in 2. 1, 2. So that's a pretty good idea. It seems like the best idea, probably. But if I go here, he can go there. And then it is, oh, but then I have check and then take. So I'm going to go for this move. It seems, I don't see how it could be wrong, but the game of chess constantly amazes me. And it's wrong. And it was the first move. Okay. Mine seemed fine. I would have paused for just a second to see why it was wrong. I didn't really want to. Okay, so now he can't go there. He can't go there. So I don't want to play that move. Pretty much can guarantee it because then he takes there. So I probably want to either play this move or this move. Which one is better? Well, if I push this pawn, then he can go down there. And then I wouldn't be able to go up there, which is a little annoying. Yeah, that is a little annoying. So I might want to play this move for that reason. And then his response would be, he would, I mean, he doesn't really have a response. And then he can start pushing a pawn or something. I mean, do whatever he wants to do. He just can only move the king backwards. And then I would play this move, and he still couldn't come down here. And then I would play, then if he moves, yeah, let me just do this. Okay, good. I'm very happy that that was correct. So now his threat is to check me. So I have to move his king out of the way or give my, well, not really, but probably check him, I would say. And then if he goes back there, then I have that. Then he could come back down. Well, let me check first. Okay, so now this was the point. This was the point I was getting to. And I would guess that this is not the move to play because he could play here. So my guess would be that this is the move. And he would have to play this. So I think I'm wrong. I think that this is the move to play. So that I can play this. Or so that I can play this, rather. But can I check him right away? And he goes there? Then I wouldn't be able to go to that square. And he would be able to win the game, I think. But what if I go here, and then he checks, then I go back here, then he goes down here, he goes down here. So that's why I think I would play that move. It's very difficult. And if I play this move, and he goes down there, and then I play this move, no, that's losing then, because then he checks, I move over. Well, but then he takes, and then I promote. So he wouldn't take. Let me do that math one more time. Oh, math class is the worst. Okay, check here, there, 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 then he'd have to go back up here. Then I could go here. I think anything works. I don't know why, I honestly don't know why one thing wouldn't work. I guess if I play here and he plays there, then that's bad. Maybe that's bad. Let's just play this move. Ah, that's right. All right. So that was a 2282 rated puzzle. It's been played 900 times. So there. I'm just curious. So if I go there, he checks. And the reason I lose the game is because he goes here. Yeah, hey. All right, look at that. All right, nice. All right, so it looks like that's the move to play. Let's take a look. Read a book. And then there, and then I lose the game. Because of that. Also, that will pick up the rook on the next turn for him. So he's threatening to do that, but I'm down material, and I don't like being down material. So we have to keep that in mind. The thing is, if I check here, and he goes over there, and if I play like almost any move, I would have to play like this move almost. So if I take the queen and he takes there, then when I go here, he goes back. Then, okay, so then I take, he takes there, I go here, he goes there. Okay. Okay. So that's not, the way I just did it's not right. That doesn't mean it's wrong. It probably does though. So, I don't really want to do this one because it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. So I'm probably just going to take the queen. If I check and he goes back there, then I don't really see how I live through the rest of it. So I'm just going to take the queen. All right, that was correct. There's only one, no, there's not only one, more than one. This is a logical follow-up. And then if he goes back there, and I go here, then I win the game. However, if I go here and he goes there, yeah, so I should check first. If I go here, he goes there, and then if I go here, also if I go here right now, right here, right now, he can go there, and then I can't push. So let's check. Okay, it was that. But he can go, oh, he can't go there because of the pawn. That was the most elementary thing ever. Great. All right, so if I check here, then he can't go there. There are many reasons he can't go there. And then if he goes there, which he has to, yeah, which he has to, then I can go, yeah, I see a better move, I think. Is this a better move with the queen? Then he goes there, and then I can play this move to check him. And then what does he do? Because if he takes, then the game is over. I win with an uncovered check. And if he goes, and oh, I have this after checking there. So he check here, he goes there. And then I think I could still play the same move because that would ensure, wait, when I check up there, yeah, I think so. Let's try this. Okay, so that was right. And now the only question is, I'm sure that I do this, but because then yeah, right. Okay, that was tough. All right, so now, oh, I don't have checkmate yet. That's a good point. Okay, so I'm sure I take here because it's the only move that makes sense. But then when he comes back, then what do I do? It's still the only logical move, so I'll play it. Oh, thank God I don't have to play it. And if he goes there, then I go there. Okay, I didn't want to do that. All right, so I'm only going to do one or two more. I'm almost done. Hooray. Okay, so I probably want to go for a checkmate of some sort. If I go here, then he goes there, and then I win his queen. So I'm going to do this unless I see anything better. Is there anything better? Well, he pushes. I go here. If he can't play that move. So he goes there. Is there any other way he has to stop my checkmate? Yes, there is. He can play this move. So hang on. So I play this move, he plays that move. I am seeing that I could still play this move. And then if he goes there, then is this winning? I mean, oh, I have a way better idea then. I play this move. Yeah, I play this move. And then he's got nothing. Then that move does stop checkmate, but I still win his queen. So I'm going to play this move. All right, yay. And I win his queen. Great. All right, that was a 2233 rated puzzle, and I'm just about done here. So If I play that move, that looks like that looks like definitely the right move. Even if he does that, I do this, it connects to the knight. So how could this possibly be a losing move? I have no idea. I just wind up taking this. Then when he takes back, then I take here. Let's go for it. I like it. I was right. Okay, so now I'm just making sure that I'm just joking. Of course I want to take this, or do I? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. All right, great. I gained 15 points. That was a 2256 rated puzzle. Now I'm at 2288, so I'm pretty much done here, as I've said many, many times. So that pawn is pinned. If that pawn is pinned, I don't like most or all of these moves. So right now the threat is that, this, that. And that's a threat. That's a real threat. So that's probably not the move I want to play. If I take and he takes back, that's not good either. That's not good either. Okay, so I could play here or here, and then if he goes there, I take, he takes, or what he would do is, no, wait, push, take, take. I have no idea what this one is. I'll be honest. I have no idea. And if I do that, then he takes. And even if I go there, and he goes there, and I go here, that might be right. I'll try that. Okay, so my idea was to play here. He can't go here. He could come down here, though. He could come down here. And that's not good. No, he can't come down there because of the king. What am I talking about? So I check. He goes there so that I gain access to that square so that I can take that. Okay, let's do it. That was right. So once again, that. Then if he goes there, I take there. Exactly as I said, amazing. All right, so now I will make one attempt to go for this this record. I think I just had this position or something like it in a game. My temptation is to play this move. My temptation. That sounds very dramatic. Does he have a check? No. But what am I doing? So the queen would not be able... Oh, I should look at this move. No, I shouldn't. Yeah, I should. I should look at this move. Because then, if I play this move, the queen can't take. He can take here. Then I would take here. Then if he took there, I would take... Oh, wait, no. That doesn't work. That doesn't work because then my queen is not within the reaching distance. I'm going to just double check that that's correct. I go there. he takes there. Yeah, that's not right. So let's just play this obvious move, and if it's wrong, then I'm just going to be like, so what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be like, so what? The only question is, do I want to do this first? And the answer is definitely not. All right, that was right. So now the question is, what are you going to do when they come for you? And I'm talking about those bad boys. And I'm thinking, if I go here, he takes there, I don't have a check. So, and because he's coming at me, he can't get out that way. I think I take here. I think I take queen with queen, because then if he goes, oh, this is so complicated. So I take there, and then if he takes here, then I take there. So he has to take the queen. And when he takes the queen, I go there, threatening that, taking away this square. This is right. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, with that 2148 rated puzzle that's been played 2,520 times, I am at 2306. And we call it there. This is where we call it. We call it here. All right, I'm done. I'm done for now. If I take here, though, there's nothing he can do, because the queen would have to move. Oh, that's not that good then. Okay, I'm not playing that one. We're gonna do a little old-fashioned 1 through 5 speed run. Sometimes I make it to 6. If I happen to make it to 6, then this will go in the old pile of saved videos on demand. I write a weekly chess column that is available every weekend, every Sunday. So check that out on my Substack. Other than that, I have no social media presence. And if anyone says that they are me, they are not. Wait, he took? Okay. We'll get it. All right. It's the worst opening I've ever played. He usually doesn't play this well. And that's saying something. It's saying that he doesn't usually play this well. Okay. Now let's... Wow. He's playing amazing. Okay, now don't take back. Okay, good Stockfish. Don't take. Oh, he took. Okay, I'm going to try to lose to him, but I don't think I can. But I will try, I promise. Wow. What? This is the best I've ever seen him play. Okay. Okay, there we go. He is human. I'm going for checkmate. There we go. Oh. What a wild checkmate. Okay, crazy. Crazy, crazy. There we go. Okay, turn the volume up a little bit on my end. Stockfish level 2. All right, let's play knight f3. No, you don't. Okay, it's going well. Let's play there. Okay. Checkmate. All right, sometimes Stockfish goes on tilt. That's what happened there. So we're going to have to get way up high to that rating level in the sky. All right, I've accepted the Benoni Gambit. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do any of this. Okay. Everything I'm doing is wrong. Okay. There we go. All right, now I've cleared out some space. Let's go. Now that I know where to go with that knight, let's go there. And let's take that. And this. Okay, then I'll take that. Okay, now let's go there. Let's do that. Okay. NBC. Okay, let's go there. And let's go all the way home. I'm coming home. Okay, fine. I'll take that. I have to take with that. Let's go there. Okay. 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 Checkmate. All right. That was the first half of that game was not so bad. All right, so we're going for a world record for the fastest amount, the shortest time to beat this thing. So I'm going to try to create complicated situations where I can pull off tactical brilliancies, or at least decent moves. One of the two. All right. He's playing pretty well. Let's stop that. Okay. Let's get this piece out. All right, let's go back. Now let's go there. Okay. Let's go. Ugh. I can't move this now. Okay, let's go there. It's really annoying. All right, now let's go here. Let's go there. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, well, I can't do that. Let's move back here. Okay. Okay. Stockfish level 4 is where it gets real. All right, we're playing a Sicilian defense. This is the poorly executed version, the one in which you made too many pre-moves and have mistakenly caused many problems in your position. Okay, let's go back there. Let's go there. Let's just jump on top of this guy. And now go here. Okay, and now castle. All right, that could have been worse. That couldn't have been worse. Okay. How did he know I was going to do that? Okay. Okay. No. Oh, I can't do that. No. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, I can't do that. I got beat. I got beat. I made a mistake. All right, I'm going to play the reverse something. Okay, good. I love it. All right, so now I have to block that. Okay, I don't care about that. Let's go here and castle. All right. Castling rocks. Let's go there. Let's go there. Okay. Let's go there. I just don't want to get stuck. Okay, so now let's go here. Okay. Let's go there. Okay. So pretty well played by him. I'll go there. Back down there. All right, and now let's just play that. Very simple. Okay. That's fine. I didn't mean to do that. There's no way I can do anything now. That was not, that was very frustrating. I spent the whole game working and then working to get at least an equalish position out of my awful opening. And that's what came of it? Unfathomable. All right, so I have, this could come from an advanced French. Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. Okay, thank God that in-between move was played, or else I would have definitely lost this game. Okay. Now I can play that. I'm just going for anything right now. Now let's try this and try to trade off pieces. The more pieces I trade off, the better right now. Okay, and let's play here. And yes. Yes, please, and thank you. Pretty please with sugar on top. Yes, the more pieces I trade, the better. Oh, yeah, good point. Okay, I have plenty of time. Okay. And we have our checkmate. Stockfish level 4. That was an actual good game. All right, how about that? Now we have this one. Let's play e4, best by test. Let's work on our Italian. Mamma mia, what you want me to do? All right, and we need a lot of work on that Italian. Okay, I went to the wrong square with my king, so yes, I actually do need a lot of work. Unironically, I'm going to repeat that word 3 times in a row and see if anything happens. I've heard an urban legend. Unironically, no, nothing happened. All right, let's play here. Let's play here to defend the pawn. He's going after it again. Unfair. Let's go there. Let's go there. What's happening? Wow. That's what was happening. All right. Well, that's what happens when I work on my Italian game in public. That's why we do it in the privacy of someone else's home that I'm in right now. Just a joke. All right. I'm at my own chateau, as I do live in a chateau. If you were not aware of my chateau, what would you call it? My chateau, what do you call it? A chateau, you know what I'm saying? Do you know? You know, you don't. My chateau situation. I was trying to think of the word situation. That's kind of unfortunate. All right, so we have a very equal position. I have this move. I can still just play this move. Okay. Okay. Oh! All right, I misclicked by 1 square. And now we're going to play Queen's Gambit style opening. And I'm just going to win, and then I'll be done. I'm doing a trick to make him think that he'll win. Okay, that was a weird follow-up. Do you believe in magic? And I hope you do. Okay. Let's play there. All right, let's just exchange queens. And let's try to get this pawn in the center. Or take a free pawn. All right, so now I can do that. And that will grant me magical powers. Or it'll allow me to take there. One of the two. Let's play there. Okay. Bro. That was a really good game. All right, let's try it again. We have an Alekhine defense, mistaken line. We have the 3 pawns attack. He does not play this theoretical at lower values. So this is an extremely theoretical Stockfish right now. Okay. I won a piece. No. Okay. I have to take there. Okay. And now I can play that move. Okay. Now let's go here. Okay. And now let's go here. Here. No. No. We do have to go like here. By we, I mean me. Okay. I was just taking a hit here so that I can pin him. All right, I resigned long before that. Let's play Queen's Gambit style opening. It's been a while since I've beaten Stockfish level 5, so let's go for this. I should have already won. Okay, let's go back here. And I've won the game. All right, good. That was hard, but I did it. All right, now I'm just finishing him off in the style of Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu. Okay, I'll just repeatedly say Sun Tzu. Okay, yeah, please. All right, the more pieces we trade off, the better. So I'm going to go here, here, take. All right, I'm going to castle. Okay, that seemed like a bad move. I'll go here because I'd like that eventually. Okay. So let's see here. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. 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 Now I'll take that. Okay. Oops. Okay. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a victory over Stockfish level 5. To end the night, I will play one game against Stockfish level 6 in the 3. No, I'll play in, yeah, I'll play in the 3-2. Okay, so here we go. So I just want to give a brief shout out to my book, which I've written. It's approximately 150 pages. It's 11 stories. They were all but 2 of them were written as like an outline or I took like either notes of them or I wrote an outline of them, or they were originally written as a short film, something like that for 9 out of the 11, I think. And I do hope that I will be able to get up to I'm hopeful that it will eventually be more than 150 pages. At this time, I'm really happy with the length it is, which is 135 pages of first drafts, and it's just it's as good as I could have imagined it would be. So right now there is no way to like just find it, I guess I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. And let's play this. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's just it's very exciting, enthralling, enthusing. Okay, I would have been checkmated if I had not done that. Now let's go here. Okay. Now let's go. Now let's go here. Now let's go here. Okay. And now let's go here. And now the idea is to play here. Okay. So let's just take that. And now he wants to check me, so let's stop him from doing that. Yep, I did see that, but I wasn't too worried about it. I'm just going to, I guess I'm going to pop out here. Interesting, but I don't think that's too devastating. I'm just going to go here. He does have that as a check, but okay. So let's go here. This is bad, actually. Let's go here. So now he doesn't have the check. Okay. I don't know what else to do other than this. Oh, and he finds that. What a devil. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out for me. I'm going to be honest. I always have the promise of honesty, but I rarely succeed in delivering. I'm just joking, of course. I'm jesting. It is only a jest. Oh, I'm pinned. Okay, so this is a lost cause. I'm going to try to stalemate. That was a good try. All right. I'll try playing one. That was a great game, Stockfish level 6. I'm going to try playing him one more time in a 1-minute time format. To recap everything from the stream, if you came in late, you missed it. Of course, you can go back. This is probably going to go under my best streams in the playlist that is called Live Videos on Demand. Mostly just actually for the reason that I want it to be there to mark the completing of the book. And if you missed the part about the book, I wrote a book. That's basically it. As far as the book goes, I wrote a book. And there's not a lot more to say other than I wrote it and it's a book. It's a book I wrote. To repeat, I wrote the book. Who wrote the book of love? The book of love. That's a good song. Let's go back here so that I can do that. Okay. Now I have to go there. Very unfortunate. I have no chance. Yeah. Okay, he crushed me. I'm going to play him one more time. So I got my puzzle rating from 2200 to 2300. I stream both at noon and at midnight. If anybody happens to be tuning into the stream as I speak or on replay, I don't stream twice a day for you. I do it for me, and more so than anybody, I do it for. You do it for yourself, you do. And that's why it really hurts now. You know that song? That's the Radiohead song. That's a great song. You do it to yourself, it's true. You and no one else. You do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. Okay. And that's why it really hurts now. You do it to yourself, it's true. You trapped me. You and no one else. You do it to yourself. Well, maybe not. Okay. You do it to yourself. You do. Oh, and that's why it really hurts. You do it to yourself. It's true. You and no one else. You do it to yourself. Self, 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 self.